Let's look at the trailer for this before I buy it. Okay. As someone who has never watched the show, is this bundle like a good homage to the show? Oh god, it's 4,080. You know what's not 4,080 credits though? My charm. It's free with Twitch Prime if you sub on my Twitch channel. Or you can pay $5. Still cheaper than the Rick and Morty bundle. Now given that this bundle was for Fuse and Doc, two operators who aren't that amazing and don't see that much play, it was going to be quite a struggle to get a full match video. I did end up getting one, but to spice it up a little bit, I'm going to add in one good highlight I had from one of the previous matches. So I have to go Fuse and Doc. Oh no. That was the guy that was in Blue Bar. He just didn't react to me. On the bar. We don't have the diffuser.
Cool vibes. Look at the boat.
We just kept slow peeking into each other. This wasn't even like a fast peek. Oh, it's so dumb. Now I'm going to give you guys a fair warning. Someone had asked me if I missed Warzone right before we recorded this, so there's going to be a lot of Activision and Warzone talk throughout this video. Yeah, this is the conversation we always have with Warzone, because it's how the game is. By the nature of having loadouts, you have more overpowered guns and everyone just runs meta. And you have kids like Jack who are like, no, 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 that's not true at all. And then he's either the next day complaining about the meta guns or running them himself. Want to hear something funny? Is it about how Apex got 3 years of updates, leaked? That was pretty funny. How does that even happen? How does a company have 3 years worth of updates get leaked? That's insane to me. Oh yeah, don't even get me started on that, Jakri. When Activision had a blueprint for an Uzi, or what was it, the Mac 10, that was more overpowered, or it was stronger than any other Mac 10 combination you could have because it was just a blueprint, and then they charged it, or it was in the battle pass. They charged it through the battle pass, and then after the battle pass ended, they nerfed the gun. That fascinates me, how Activision could get away with that. They charge so much for overpowered shit and then nerf it as soon as it's no longer available. And people just accept it and they pay for it. But I have long ass hair too. It wasn't too bad. It was like down to here, or no. I guess back of my neck. I don't know. It was long. Look at yesterday's VOD. Only just started playing Warzone like 9 months ago. Oh, so no wonder you refuse to believe that it's just meta weapons only. You're still in the honeymoon phase where you think that the game is actually balanced. See, I started playing the game when they had the most overpowered gun ever, the DMR-14, which had unlimited range at max damage and could two-shot anyone across the entire map if they wanted it to. I was born into the shitty metas. The timing. I heard him as soon as I flicked over to theater. There's no way he actually gets the Jaeger there. He actually might have downed him. He did not. Oof. Where's Monzy? Oh, he's probably gonna play. Oh no, never mind. So he's gonna probably play for C4 below. Think. This game ain't balanced, but you play it. Quit complaining. I mean, I'd be genuinely curious to hear what you say is as broken as half the guns in Warzone. No game is perfectly balanced, but Ubisoft also doesn't release a gun that's crazy overpowered, charge you out the ass for it, and then as soon as everyone's done paying for it, they nerf it. The only way for all guns to be exactly balanced would be for them to basically make them all the same, which I doubt anyone would want. Every gun benefits from having that variation without having anything being massively overpowered. I mean, with Warzone, it actually wouldn't be too hard. You would just have like a desired DPS for a gun that you think would be good for the type of class. So like 800 for assault rifles, like 600 for SMGs, 700 for LMGs or whatever. And then you tweak the stats on all the guns. You can still keep them unique. They don't have to be exactly the same. But you tweak them a little bit so that you at least have some variation. It doesn't have to be exactly 800 DPS, and then go from there. But instead, they release guns with like 10,000 DPS versus the existing guns which have 300, and they're like, oh, it's not broken. Ace got nerfed pretty quickly, though, I will say. Ace was pretty strong, but he got nerfed very quickly. Because I think he lost his third Selma down thing after, like, one season, if even that. It might have been longer than that, but it felt really quick. If Warzone ever changed or fixed their whole balancing issues, I would definitely consider playing again. Also, if Activision wasn't just a scumbag company that hates women. That way I wouldn't have to financially support a company that does shit like that. I just swung there in the first place. That was a free kill. He actually deagled the Nook running right at him. Hibana's still better than Ace for the versatility. I mean, it depends. Ace has the ability to open up sight wall and give you like a huge run-through hole. Hibana doesn't have that. Hibana makes crouch holes, which are very, very vulnerable. I think if you could... I guess this would be a risk versus reward thing. If you could tweak Hibana where having 2 pellets makes like a decently sized hole, so you could space them out and then actually make like a run-in hole, but it would take a long time and also be easily trickable, I'd have no problem with that. Activision hates me. Activision basically hates any women. They actually just settled a lawsuit for $18 million for sexual harassment. Which, I guess if you are not aware of Activision's wrongdoings, basically they have a very well-known culture of just hating on women and being, like, very, very, or having a lot of sexual harassment towards them. The most famous case that kind of broke it all was that the Activision executives had a room called the Cosby Room, where they were, like, honoring Bill Cosby, and this was after his sex scandals, so they were honoring his sex scandals, and that was all paid for by Activision. So So that was pretty bad. Which makes sense, you know. I'm sure a lot of COD players ended up becoming Activision staff, and the favorite pastime of any COD player is to hate on women and minorities, so...
I just love decks, bro.
Gotta be careful when playing Fuse. Okay, so Warden's there, one's by bomb chassis. We have ADD here. Just gonna go with Nuck. Gonna take a while. Oh, she's just bulking it in there. He died. He wrapped around. I thought he was still by the desk. Oh, he was actually a lot closer than I heard. I 100% thought he was, like, by the front door. I pray for Activision's downfall, but it's never gonna happen. It's one of those shitty situations where we would love to see it, you know, have its downfall. But there are people who genuinely see what they're doing and are like, I want to support this. Not saying all the people who play COD are saying that. I'm sure a decent amount of them are. But there are people who look at them and they're like, this is good. I'm happy about this. That's scary.
I just love decks, bro.
It's one of the main reasons I don't play Warzone right now is because I don't support that. Not that they really ever got any of my money, but I refuse to give them the free advertising. If they ever pay me, I'll take that. Take their money and then make a video, then dip again. Try to cost them a little bit. Make some custom flames, and also MK sewer, I think I missed that one, maybe spots. Some stigma against cheaters in video games. But what the article was probably trying to say is like, oh, some people use cheats in single player games to help them with like accessibility issues or whatever. And they're like, but everyone sees cheater and then they immediately hate them. It's like, people are always trying to pull this bullshit. I don't think that person actually saw me. Maybe they know. Someone just walked by the door. Cool vibes. Oh! In the hallway? By base? What the hell? You just walked on in. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Quit playing Warzone about 6 months ago and I had no idea about the sexual accusations. I won't buy another game, buy them again. What was the Cav thinking there? Yeah. That's generally my stance as well.
He's playing.
The fucking smoke. That was ballsy as well, because they could have hopped off that, killed them, and then hopped back on, but obviously the echo would have stopped them. Maybe not now, but in the past you could easily build a decent PC for under 800. Dude, honestly now, pre-builds are so cheap compared to how they were before. Okay, actually, perfect. $600 PC. I don't think I saw this one, but let's see. Oh, it's discrete graphics. Let's see. Oh, that's Newegg. Like, this computer is $1,400, $1,329 if you get the open box, and it has a 3060. Like, I know 3060s aren't that crazy expensive, but I feel like that's a really good price for a 3060 computer. But maybe I missed the price drop in 3060s or something. So I swear even 3060s were like over $1,000. Today is the day exactly 2 years ago when I first followed you. I'm sorry to hear that. Me breaking my YouTube plaques. Pre-builds for me is that many builders use proprietary parts that can't be upgraded. I don't think I've ever actually heard of that happening, but I'm sure it has. Why do I hear footsteps so clearly? Oh, downstairs.
Liana.
Stairs. Nice. Yeah, nah, cool vibes, I think. IQ blue bar.
Get tagged her. I'm gonna play it a little bit safe.
On my pinata.
Who is this? Oh, it's Finka.
That one's lit.
I did it.
GG.
Oh, that was a decent match. I also spent the entire match just talking about Warzone, so I don't know if I'll upload that, but we'll see. Look at how stupid that face looks. He's smoking a pipe. What a dumbass skin. Again, I don't know much about Rick and Morty because I don't have the genius level IQ that's required to understand such a show, but they make some good cosmetics for Siege. Which is the sad part. A lot of people actually look at stuff like that. On the subreddit, it's happened before, and they're like, wow, this is the state of Siege. Like, this is how far Siege has gone down the hill. It's like, it's fun. It's fine. Like, if I want to run that skin, fucking let me.